Hello, I'm the Proper Cuber, and today I will be showing you how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube with the beginner's method. Before we get into that, let's learn about the cube, cube notations, and the steps of the beginner's method. There are three types of pieces on the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. There are centers, which do not move and have a singular face. There are edges, which have two faces and do move. And finally, there are corners, which have three different faces and also move. Cube notation is how you read algorithms, which is used to solve the cube. To know cube notation, you first need to know the names of the faces. The faces are front, back, right, left, up, and down. But in cube notation, we shorten it down to F, B, R, L, U, and D. There are three different types of moves: a normal move, a prime move, and a 2 move. These are read as F, F prime, and F2. The letter can be any of the previously mentioned. A normal move turns the face clockwise, a prime move turns the face counterclockwise, and a 2 move turns the face twice. Beginner's method steps are solving the daisy, the cross, the first layer edges, solving the second layer edges, solving the last layer cross, arranging the last layer corners, solving the last layer corners, and finally solving the last layer edges, which solves the cube. Now let's begin the tutorial. To start, you need to know two fundamental algorithms. They are right prime, and left prime, left, up. They are known as the sexy move and reverse sexy move, but for the sake of the video, I will be calling them the right move and left move. To start, you will learn the daisy. This means moving all the white edges up onto the top face, like so. To start, you need to learn how to do the daisy. This is moving all the white edges up to the top face so that the white is facing up. Here's an example. When solving the daisy, there are multiple cases you may encounter. The first case I'll talk about is if the edge is in the top layer and the white is facing up. In this case, you do nothing. It is perfectly fine and already solved. The next case we'll be talking about is if the white edge is in the last layer and the white face is facing down. In this case, make sure there is no white edge in the top. That's already solved. If there is, just turn the face like so. Until there isn't, you may need to do multiple turns. And once there isn't, just turn the front face twice so that now the edge is solved. The next case you might encounter is if the white edge is in the top layer, but it's white facing you and not the top. In this case, what you want to do is turn it clockwise or counterclockwise. It doesn't matter. Then you want to make sure there is no white edge that's facing up in this slot or this slot, depending on which way you turned it. And if there is, just turn the up face until there isn't anymore. And once there is, turn the face so that you insert the edge. Another case you may encounter is if the white edge is in the bottom layer but is not facing down. In this case, you want to make sure there is no white solved edge here. If there is, once again, turn the up face until there isn't. Turn this edge clockwise or counterclockwise. Once again, it doesn't matter. Then, if there is an edge here or here, depending on which way you turned it, turn the up face so there isn't a white solved edge in that spot, like so. The final case I'll be talking about is if the white edge is in the second layer, and what you do in that case is make sure there is no white edge here or here, depending on which side it's on, and then insert it into the top layer by turning that face, either one, depending on which side the white edge is on. And that's how you solve the daisy. The next step you want to do is solve the cross. To do this, you need to see this face and line it up with the corresponding center, and then turn that face twice. Do this for each edge. The next step you want to do is solving the first layer corners. To do so, find the corner you want to solve. Then take it out with one of the following algorithms. If it's in the right slot, right, up, right prime. If it's in the left slot, left, prime, up, prime, left. Then match it up with the corresponding colors. In this case, it's orange and green and white. If the white is facing up, like so, you want to move it so that like you're taking it out. So we'll do right, up, right prime. Then match it back up to the corresponding colors. Move it so that you aren't seeing the white anymore. And insert it with one of the following algorithms. If the white face is on your right side, do left prime, up, left. Or if it's facing the right, right, up prime, right prime. Repeat that for all the corners. Following this step is solving the second layer edges. To do so, find the edge you want to insert. In this case, it's already there. And how you know it's there is that this matches. Then look at this face. Turn it the opposite way. So in this case, it's green. So we want to turn it here. Then do the right move and left move if it's on your left. However, if it's on your right, like in this case, because red matches blue to opposite of blue is green, do left move, right move, as so. Now, here's another case you will encounter. If the edge is in the slot but isn't correct, take any edge and just insert it there. You can, using one of the previously mentioned algorithms like left move, right move, or right move, left move. This will take it out. And repeat the process for the rest of the edges. The next step you'll be doing, you'll encounter 3 different cases. The line, the L, and the dot. We will start by covering the line. What you want to do is F, R move, F prime. That'll turn it into a cross. For the dot, you want to do a wide F, which means moving the first and second layer from the front face. Right move, wide F prime. And for this case, you want to combine the 2 algorithms. So F, right move, F prime, wide F, R move, wide F prime. For the next step, there are 2 cases you'll encounter. The first case you may encounter is if 2 edges are already arranged and they are adjacent to each other. How you know if they are arranged is if the faces match. So green matches and orange matches, green and red match. However, orange and blue do not match blue and red, and blue and red doesn't match blue and orange. In this case, you want to move the arranged edges to the left and perform this sequence of moves. Right move 3 times, left move 3 times, and then that arranges the edges. You can tell because red and blue, orange and blue, green and orange, and then green and red. The second case you'll encounter is if the edges, the corners are arranged diagonally. You can see that orange and blue, but not red and blue, and then red and green, yes, but not green and orange. These are diagonal. What you want to do is do the same sequence of moves again. So R move 3 times, L move 3 times. See which corners are arranged. In this case, it's green and red and green and orange. And then solve it like you would with the other case, moving it to the left and performing R move 3 times, L move 3 times. That will arrange all your edges. The next step is solving the corners. To do so, hold it with the opposite face of what you're trying to solve up. So in this case, I'm trying to solve yellow, so I'm holding white up. Put the unsolved corner into the right slot, the front right slot right here, and then do the right move sequence until it's solved. Then turn the down face. Do not rotate the cube until another unsolved slot is in the front right corner slot. Do this for all unsolved corners. For the last step, you want to solve the edges. There are 4 cases, however, the last case is very similar to this case right here, where the bar is solved, and the opposite edges and corners are on the left. However, the other case is when it's on the right. There is also this case where no bar is found, and another case where no bar is found. However, in these 2 cases, you do the same thing. Let's start with if there is a bar. First, see where this is. If it's on the left, you start with the R move and then the L move. Do the R move 5 times, then the L move 5 times. Then you're done. In this case, or this case, you do the R move, then the L move, R move 5 times, and L move 5 times. Now you have a bar. Arrange the bar matching the face, and then see which case you have. In this case, we once again have it on the left. So once again, we do R move, L move, R move 5 times, and L move 5 times, and that solves it. For the last case, once again, you do R move, and L move, and R move 5 times. We arrange the bar, and once again, we have to do the R move once, then the L move once, and then do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. L move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, the last case where you have it like this, let me just get that case. Is when this is on the right side. So opposite edges and corners are on the right side. In this case, you want to do the left move first instead of the right move first. The right move first, second, and then left move 5 times, and then the right move 5 times. And congratulations, you just solved your first Rubik's Cube. Now go show all your friends what you can do. And also, please leave a like and subscribe to the proper cuber.